Welcome back to my animal education series. So today I'm going to show you guys something that I don't think I've showed you guys on the channel yet. Is my little homemade pond that my dad and I did. So we've had this. So we've had this pond for about 3 years now, and it's super simple and it works great. It adds a nice little aesthetic to the yard. So let me just tell you guys about it. So we got this cattle trough at just a farm supply store. We got some pavers from Home Depot, and then this basic small pond filter, and that's really it. That's all we really did. So we just filled this up with water from the hose. We got some giant danios here from our local pet store, Tie-Dyed Iguana. They're a really inexpensive species of fish and they breed really fast, so it was a good option for us. We started with like 10 or 15 and they just repopulated so fast and just filled up this whole pond. We also had a water lily in here these past 2 years. And please pardon the mower. We've been trying to film this for like an hour and something's always going on, so we just decided to do it anyway. So we usually have a water lily in here, but this past summer season it got too big to overwinter it in the garage because the year before we put in a 5-gallon bucket, but it's just way too big this year. So we're probably gonna get another one or some other different aquatic plant to put in here besides our water lettuce that we've been consistently using the past 3 years because it's really great. Because if I just open this up right here, it's super simple. I can just put it in here like that. It's not much, but it will continue to reproduce and grow. Let's put those a little bit in there too. And eventually that will fill up the entire pond, and we actually have to take these little cups and just scoop it out and toss it into the yard because there's so much of that. It's breeding or reproducing so fast. I don't think it's breeding plants. But let's go ahead and tear this bag open. We had them in here for a little bit to kind of get accumulated to the water temperature. So what we do with our fish is that we bring them inside every winter so that they don't freeze, because that's not good. We put them in a spare tank that we have, and then once it gets warm out we fill this up with water and we set it up, because over the winter we have this upside down so like nothing else gets in there. But we fill this up with water, let it sit for a couple weeks, kind of let it get like a good ambient temperature going on, because obviously when we fill it up with the hose versus letting it just sit out, it's not gonna be that great and not keep a consistent temperature, which the fish need a more consistent temperature or else they can go into shock and possibly pass away, which obviously isn't good. We don't want that. We're gonna put this other thing of water lettuce in there. And there we go. So one thing I really like about this pond here is that it was relatively inexpensive and super cheap. Like we didn't have to dig a hole or anything. We just got a simple cattle trough, some pavers from Home Depot, and a simple small pond filter also from Home Depot. I think all in we're probably under $200 or $100 for all this, which really isn't that bad at all for like a nice ecosystem like this. And that's prompted all sorts of visitors as well. We've had herons visit by, we've had raccoons stop by. The dog loves coming over here and looking at the fish. It's just super cool. And one year we did have a frog in here for a little bit. That was pretty cool. He was just chilling out on the lily pads all day. But that's our little pond. It's a bit of a shorter video we have going on here, but we didn't make it too long because of all the mowers and stuff, and we didn't want to take up too much time. But there's the pond. Absolutely love it. It's great to kind of sit outside and look at it and hear the little bubbles going. But gotta get more footage of the fish for you guys. And so thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @CoolShirt. And as always, I'll see you next week.